Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. जोर से Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Rase Hare Radha Rase Hare Radhe. Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jai Prabhupada. Nitai Gora Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Jai Mishpat Pramsa Parivrajagacharya Astadasata Shimadesi Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Namacharya Dasakur ki Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyam Kund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan ki वृंदावन धाम की मथुरा धाम की मायापति धाम की पुरुषोत्तम कृष्ण जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा माई की यमुना माई की तुलसी महारानी की श्रील प्रभुपाद ट्रांसलेशनल बुक डिस्कशन प्रोग्राम की श्री श्री राधा रस बिहारी ललिता विशाखा की श्री श्री सीताराम लक्ष्मण की श्री श्री गौर निताई की श्रीला प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayesha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 6, text number 35. Yamadivir Yogapataihi Kamaloba Hato Muhu Mukunda Sevaya Yadvat Tata Atma Adha Na Samyati Yamadivir Yogapataihi Kamaloba Hato Muhu Mukunda Sevaya Yadvat Tata Atma Adha Na Samyati Yamadivir Yogapataihi Kamaloba Hato Muhu Mukunda Sevaya Yadvat Tatatma Adda na samyati. Mataji's? Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. It is true that by practicing restraint of the senses by the yoga system, one can get relief from the disturbances of desire and lust. But this is not sufficient to give satisfaction to the soul, for this satisfaction is derived from devotional service to the personality of Godhead. Yoga aims at controlling the senses by practice of the mystic process of bodily exercise in sitting, thinking, feeling, willing, concentrating, meditating, and at last being merged into transcendence. One can control the senses. The senses are considered like venomous serpents, and the yoga system is just to control them. On the other hand, Narad Muni recommends another method for controlling the senses in the transcendental service of Mukunda, the personality of Godhead. By his experience, he says that devotional service to the Lord is more effective and practical than the system of artificially controlling the senses. In the service of the Lord Mukunda, the senses are transcendently engaged. Thus, there is no chance of their being engaged in sense satisfaction. The senses want some engagement. To check them artificially is no check at all, because as soon as there is some opportunity for enjoyment, the serpentine-like senses will certainly take advantage of it. There are many such instances in history, just like Vishwamitra Muni falling a victim to the beauty of Menaka. But Thakur Haridas was allured at midnight by the well-dressed Maya, and still she could not induce that great devotee into her trap. The whole idea is that without devotional service of the Lord, neither the yoga system nor dry philosophical speculation can ever become successful. Pure devotional service of the Lord without being tinged with fruitive work, mystic yoga, or speculative philosophy is the foremost procedure to attain self-realization. Such pure devotional service is transcendental in nature, and the systems of yoga and jnana are subordinate to such a process. When the transcendental devotional service is mixed with a subordinate process. It is no longer transcendental, but is called mixed devotion service. Srila Vyasadev, the author of Srimad Bhagavatam, will gradually develop all these different systems of transcendental realization in the text. Om Ajnanatimrindasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Tadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gauragi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalparubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaurabhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Okay, sound is okay? Huh? Sound is okay, पीछे? So we are coming to end of this chapter. Next week we'll finish the chapter. So Yamadibir Yogapatai Kamalobhi Mato Muhu. So in the last week we have described Etaddi Atur Chittanam Matra Sparshechaya Muhu Bhavasindhu Plavo Drashto Haricharyanu Varnanu. There he glorified Krishna Katha, why we should chant. So in this shloka, Narad Muni is enumerating the importance of performing devotional service directly to Shri Krishna. Adda means directly. So nowadays, there was some bomb blast took place. Not bomb blast, some terrorist attacks took place. And then people are very angry. Right? People are very angry. And they were thinking, Pakistan is our enemy. Right? Is Pakistan our enemy? Our real enemy is our uncontrolled mind. Right? So because of uncontrolled mind, the sons of the mind, there are 6 sons. They are actually Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. So here Narad Muni described Kamalobha. Kamalobha is Kamalobha Adi, means if you mention Kama, that is enough. Kama's twin brother is Krodha. Right? if Kama is satisfied, if it is not satisfied, Krodha will come. When Kama is satisfied, Lobha will come. And then 3 ho gaya. And then another offshoot, of anger is Dvesha. Then another offshoot of Kama is Moha and Kamkro and Mada. Like this, Kamas, all these are Kama's associates. The main enemy is Kama. That is why when Atakenam Prayuktoyam Papam Chariti Purushaha Anichan Apivarshneya Baladiva Niyojita. What is that thing? Even if somebody doesn't want to do certain activity, but he is forced to act sinfully. What is that? Then immediately Krishna, Kamayesha Krodayesha Rajoguna Samudbhavaha Mahashano Mahapapma Vidyena Ihavairidam. Yena means that Kama. So our greatest enemy is Kama. From Kama only all other 5 come. If you control Kama, right? Then everything will be controlled. There was an altercation between Prahlad Maharaj and Hiranyakashipu, because Hiranyakashipu tried all methods, everything under the sun, to defeat Prahlad, even to kill Prahlad. He was unsuccessful. So Hiranyakashipu thought, personally I have to take care of this guy. Then he called Prahlad. Why? Whole world is afraid of me. Whole world is afraid of me. Even except Rama and Lord Shiva, everybody is afraid. All the sages, all the demigods, Gandharvas, Kinnaras, Vidyadharas, everybody is, they shake when I raise my eyebrows. Right? You know the shloka? You know the prayers? Prahlad Maharaj prays, Dishtamaya Divi Vibho Aklidishnapana Ayushriya Vaibhavi Ichchasi Anjanoyam Yasmit Pita Kupitahas Vijrumbita Bru. Bru means eyebrows. Vijrumbita means raising. Yasmit Pita Kupitahasa. When my father is angry and he laughs, when he raises his eyebrows, everybody would shake in fear. All the demigods, all the 3 worlds will shake in fear. Vispurjitena lulita satute nirastaha. My dear Lord Nishingadev, you killed him in 1 minute and he finished everything. Right? Dishtamaya Divi Vibho Aklidishnapanam. Everybody wants Ayu, long lifespan, Shriya, beauty, Vaibhavam, opulence, everything. We all want, right? All these things, beauty. Yasmita, but demigods have all these things, but they were very scared of Prahlad. Anyway, Hiranyakashipu was very powerful, but Prahlad was not at all afraid. Right? Not at all afraid. That is why he was asking, where from you are getting the power to defy my orders? You look like a small 5-year-old boy You didn't go to any, you didn't learn Dhanurvidya, you didn't learn sword fighting, you didn't learn any fighting. You're such a small boy. How you got such strength? Right? Then, very iconic verse. Anybody knows? Na kevalam me bhavatashrajan savai balam balinam chaparesham paravara me sthirajangamaye brahmadayo navasham pranitaha. Your strength, my strength, and everybody's strength, Brahmaji's strength, everybody's strength comes from one powerful person. Right? That is Sri Hari. Right? So Prabhupada writes in the purport, without the mercy of Lord Krishna, nobody can become Prabhu, master. Right? If somebody became a Prabhu, that means Krishna has invested his potency in that person. After many millions of lifetimes, his soul understands his subordinate position in front of Krishna. That is what Prabhupada wrote in the book. Anyway, my dear father, why are you thinking that Vishnu is your enemy? Why are you thinking Vaishnavas are your enemies? Why are you thinking demigods are your enemies? Your enemy is sitting with you. Right? That is why Prahlad Maharaj, small boy, 5-year-old boy, he was actually addressing a very powerful demon. But Prahlad is fearless. He is fearless. He is addressing Hiranyakashipu. Jahi asuram bhavam tvameva atmanam. Please, Jahi means give up. You give up this asuram bhavam, this demoniac mentality. Yeah? Manas sama datsva pratyanti vidvashaha rite ajitat atmani prakrite sthitat yatti anantasya mahat samarhanam. My dear father, please give up your demonic asuric mentality. Why are you thinking, this person is enemy, that person enemy? Your greatest enemy is your uncontrolled mind. Uncontrolled mind. So give it up and develop samadrishti. So the greatest form of worship to Krishna is to develop samadrishti. That's what Prahlad Maharaj said. Unless you develop samadrishti, you cannot become a devotee. Vedbhav, like that. Anyway, so from the uncontrolled mind, this lust and anger, greed, kamalobha, all of them they come. So if you control your mind, then all of them will be subdued. That is why Narad Muni is saying, all these sages and all, because they don't know devotional service, they were practicing Yamadibir Yoga Bhatai. Yamadibir means there are Ashtanga Yoga. What is Ashtanga Yoga? How many of you know what is Ashtanga Yoga? उसको भगाओ ना. गेट बंद मत कर. How many of you know what is Ashtanga Yoga? What are the 8 angas of yoga? बोलिए. क्या बुलेट ट्रेन चला रहे हो क्या? ऐसा बोलो. That pratyahar, pratyahar means restraining the senses from the sense objects. That is called pratyahar. So, yamadibir yogapatay. So, in the beginning, yama niyama, asana, pranayama. Yama niyama means do's and don'ts. Right? There are four are there. In the yama, there are 4, and then in niyama, 4 are there. Ahimsa, astikyam, arjavam, and all that. Then following 4 regulatory principles. All this, it comes yama niyama. Then asana, practicing asanas. Then pranayama. Pranayama is meant for controlling the mind. There are 10 airs are flowing in our body. 5 main airs and 5 subsidiary airs. They are flowing in our body. Right? That is called pranavayu. So, when pranavayu comes to the eyes start working. Then eyes comes in contact with the sense objects. Then the desire will arise to enjoy that sense object. So pranayama means you practice controlling the flow of the airs in such a way that these airs don't come in touch with these 5 senses. They hold the breath. The air is flowing, right? The air is flowing in our body. They hold the breath. Right? That is called kumbhaka. Puraka, Rechaka, kumbhaka. Like that, they can stay there. Sometimes they practice that for thousands of years. And sometimes they become so powerful, they park the body under a tree and go somewhere else in subtle body and perform certain things and come back. But from far, they maintain that body. Right? In diggings, they found out, sadhus, yogis sitting in a Padmasana. So they just sat like that, and then slowly the body became skeleton. But that skeleton is in a Padmasana pose. Have you heard? These archaeologists they found. It is so powerful, yoga system. Even after that, sometimes they fail. Right? Sometimes they fail. They come under the sway of lust, greed, anger. What is the example? Polo, Srinath. Huh? Famous in ISKCON. Saubar Muni. I will tell you, it's a very old story. I don't want to repeat, but I will narrate a new story. There is one sage in Swayambhu Manu era. These sages are very, very powerful. He is the first Manu, beginning of Satyuga. They are very, very powerful. There is one sage, Vedasira. Vedasira, he performed great austerities and penances. He retired himself into a very remote ashram in Himalayas. Right? Then he was performing. Then suddenly one day he saw another guy. His name is Ashwasira. He also made an ashram there because he also wanted a lonely, remote place. Vedasira, when he saw him, he became very angry. Said, I am sitting here for many thousands of years and doing meditation and austerity and penance. Why did you come here to perform austerity and all? You will be disturbing me. Go from here. Ashwasira said, ये तेरा बाप का नहीं है. Everything belongs to Lord Vishnu. Right? Who are you to tell me to go from here? You know, before you came, this place belonged to someone else. Why are you thinking, I want this place? Right? That's why today Rasraj's class, he was telling, it is impossible to give up bodily concept of life. Right? Even great sages also. Very difficult for them to give up, Dehatma Buddhi. So Ashwasira, when he replied like that, Vedasira became very angry. He cursed him. You are not listening to me, I will curse you to become a snake. Ashwasira said, I have not done anything wrong. This place doesn't belong to you. Right? Does it belong to you? I am also cursing you. Vedasira cursed Ashwasira to become a crow. Then Ashwasira cursed Vedasira to become a snake. Great sages, huh? Then after cursing, Brahmana's anger is only on the nose. Right? Doesn't stay for long. After cursing, they realize their mistake. Are kya ho gaya? Instead of sitting and meditating on Vishnu, we are going to become, one is going to become a snake, another is going to become a crow. They are repenting and crying. Hearing their wild cries, Lord Vishnu appeared in front of them. He said, see, both of you are my devotees. I cannot forsake both of you. But I cannot actually undo your cursing. Ashwasira cursed Vedasira that you will become a snake who will be afraid of Garuda all the time. Garuda will give you a lot of fear like that. So both of them fell at the lotus feet of Lord Narayana, Vishnu. So begged, so please save us. Then Lord Vishnu replied to them, I cannot undo your curse, but I can give you some benediction. That you will become a snake, but I will leave my footprints on your forehead, on your head, so that Garuda will not bother you. Then you, crow, you will live a long life. Then you will have knowledge of everything. Kakapushundi, you heard it? Kakabhushan, So this way, then later on, Kadru is the wife of Kashyap Muni. This is Chakshusha Manvantara. Kashyap Muni had many wives. One of them was Kadru. She gave birth to snakes. Some snakes have 1,000 heads, some snakes like that. So her eldest son was Anantasesh. Kadru's eldest son was Anantasesh. Then younger son was this Kaliya. So Vedasira became Kaliya. Right? And his elder brother was Anantashesh. Kadru, in Dwapar Yuga, Kadru became Rohini. So Rohini's son was Anantashesh Balaram. Right? Like that. Then all of you know the story, how Garuda became enemy of snakes. Right? Everybody knows why? Garuda became, because, anyway, it's a long story, I don't want to tell. So, Garuda became enemy of snakes. So, he used to go and attack snakes and eat. Then the snake Samaj was very disturbed, and they made a condition that, once in a month or something, on a particular day, you come and eat one snake, and then a lot of food we will put you. Yeah? They don't disturb everybody, like that. When it is the turn of Kaliya ate everything. Then when Garuda came, he attacked him. So Garuda is very, very powerful. He slapped him hard, Kaliya. Kaliya ran away. Then he came and met Balaram, because he was his elder brother. That is the secret. Why, when Krishna, that day, Lord Balaram didn't go. Right? If Balaram was there, he would have stopped him from attacking Kaliya. Because he was his younger brother. So, Kaliya came and consulted Balaram, Anantashesh. Said, aisa, mera halat kharab hai. Then Lord Balaram know the story of Saubra Muni. Then he suggested, come and live in Kalindi, this Yamuna, Kaliya lake, Kalindi lake. Like that. So that is why this the Vedasira became a Kaliya, and then Kaliya started living in then one day Krishna decided to subdue Kaliya. So he danced on the hoods of Kaliya. So that is why he left his footprints, because he promised so this to Vedasira. This our Nagapatnis did not know. That is why they are expressing this surprise. My dear Lord, Kasyanubhava Asyana Deva Vidmahe Tavangri Renu Sparsha Adhikaraha Panchanti Lalana Acharat Tapo Vihaya Kaman Suchiram Drutavrataha. This Lakshmi Devi, desiring to get dust of your lotus feet, she did tapasya for many, many thousands of years. Even though she is a Sukumari, Lalana, she didn't get. But how this rascal, our husband Kaliya, how he got the dust of your lotus feet? This is the answer. समझ में आया? So, So unjustifiable anger, when expressed in many nasty words, takes the form of a river of hatred that flows ahead of you and negatively alters your destiny. Anger makes people behave differently than usual and say things they don't mean, to the detriment of both parties. Right? When you become angry, we lose our composure. We don't know what we are talking. How many of you lost friends because of your angry outbursts? Your relations got affected because In anger, you told something very harsh. One. हाँ? बच्चा है तुम अभी है एंगर. हाँ? बस दो ही है. So it is very, very dangerous. An infuriated person is like a flower vase, you know, that falls on someone else's foot. It hurts the foot, but the vase also breaks into pieces. The foot can be repaired, it is reversible. You can, you know, but the vase cannot be put it back, right? It cannot be put together again. Rage is seldom expressed without someone getting hurt, but any such expression is necessarily preceded by self-destruction. Anger is self-destructive. For the heart that is hurt, anger acts not as an antiseptic but as an inflammatory agent, almost like sprinkling chili powder on an already septic wound. The two Munis irrevocably damaged their lives by giving away to explosive anger. Right? Vishwamitra Muni also first he became a victim of lust, another time he became victim of anger. So it is very, very dangerous. There is one king, Swabangana. He was a very great king, but he didn't have children. He performed a great yajna to have children. So he got 100 sons by performing yajna. He got 100 sons, but he got one very permanent enemy, that is Indra. Because while performing yajna, he did not give greater oblations to Indra. He didn't give oblations to Indra. He invited Agni Dev, and he offered to Agni Dev. Because of that, Indra became very, very angry. And he was waiting, to avenge his insult by, this king. He was waiting. One day, the king went to the forest for hunting. He felt very thirsty. Indra arranged in such a way that he entered into a lake. In that lake, there was a curse by Parvati Devi that anybody enters that lake, he will become a woman. So as soon as the king entered the lake, he became a woman. That too, king है, बहुत ही सुंदर बन गया. Kshatrani, right? They say this, Kshatriya's daughters are very, very beautiful. Like Gayatri Devi करके जयपुर का रानी. Everybody was पागल है उसके बाद. She became. Then what to do now? Then the king decided that I should go and tell by the truth. I cannot hide for long. So he went and informed the king, the kingdom, wife and all, like this happened. Then he took into confidence. Then he made those 100 kings and his sons to rule the country. Then he left the kingdom and then he joined the forest. He came to the forest and doing japa tapa. But samsar mein no woman is safe. Right? कोई ना कोई पीछे पड़ेगा ही. Forest है, but but very, very beautiful है, right? Very beautiful है. So one guy got attracted to her. I said, let us marry. How many of you are good in English? What is your name? Huh? Kushi. Kushi. Oh, Kumar's daughter? क्यों इतना लेट आ रहे हो? हाँ? लेट नहीं आने का इधर. कीर्तन में बैठो. हाँ? Yeah. You should go. Yeah. What is the difference? What is the meaning of complete and finish? What is the difference between complete and finish? Huh? I will tell you. Suppose if you marry a good wife, you are complete. Your wife is very bad, you are finished. Right? And if your wife is addicted to shopping, you are completely finished. समझ में आया? Huh? Yeah. What is that? Complete and finish. माता जी समझ में आया? Huh? If you marry a good wife, yeah, you are complete. If you marry a bad wife, you are finished. Then, if the wife is addicted to shopping, you are completely finished. Anyway, finish हो गया इसका. So through that guy, she got 100 sons. So राब्ता रखा है. So then she sent. Now he became she. So she sent her 100 sons to the kingdom. So both the 200 sons now. So 200 sons, they are lovingly leaving each other like that. Indra is not satisfied. Indra is not satisfied. Indra is, अरे तो अच्छा हो गया इनका. अभी 200 सन हो गया. हाँ? Like that. He said, I have to destroy his happiness. He went in the form of a Brahmana. He went in the form of a Brahmana. He created dissension between the two sets of brothers. They all fought with each other and they killed each other. All 200 sons are died. Completely finished. Then he said, "अरे क्या हो गया? कौन है मेरा शत्रु? Why? Who is troubling me like this?" Like that, he started crying. Then Indra came. Now Indra is satisfied. See, then he understood that this Brahmana was the cause. Then he attacked that Brahmana. That Brahmana said, I am not that Brahmana, I am actually Indra. He said, why are you against me? Why did you do all these things with me? He said, because you didn't offer me oblations. It is not intentional. Then he fell at the feet of Indra and then begged forgiveness. It is not intentional. Right? It is not intentional because I wanted a son. That is why I worshipped Agni Dev. It's not that, because he is in charge. Oh, then he said, okay. I'm very sorry. I'll give you one benediction. Out of 200 sons, you choose one set of 100 sons whom you want to save. I will save them. I'll bring them back to life. Then that lady said, 100 sons born through my as a woman, bring them back. So Indra was very surprised. How come? They are very, the Kshatriya sons, they are more powerful. This fellow is a Adivasi, Girijan ka bete hai sab. Because they lived in my womb, I have more attachment. A mother has more love than a father has. As a father, I don't love them so much. As much as a mother, I love these children. So I want them back. Wow, very well. Then he brought them back, all 200 sons back to life. Indra. He said, I'm very satisfied. Very good answer. Here is the next. See, I have, because of my arrangement, you became a woman. You want, I'll make you king again, man again. Would you like? She said, no, I want to remain as a woman only. You know why? Why you wanted to remain as a woman? He said, as a woman I can enjoy better than a man. Better, the enjoyment is better there. So I want to remain. That is called lust. That is why it is said in the scriptures that as a woman, it is very, very difficult to control the senses. That is why a woman who is attached to a man, husband, if she remembers her husband, she will become a man in her next life at the time of death. But if the man is attached to a woman, wife, and then he remembers his wife at the time of death, he will become a woman in the next life. Then very difficult. Because Stri means expansion. Children, wife, children, house, paraphernalia, gadi, everything expands. Right? जिसके पास कुछ नहीं है उसके पास मोबाइल होता है. राइट? जिसके पास मोबाइल होता है उसके साथ कोई नहीं होता है. राइट? Nowadays it's like that. Like that. So better the desire to enjoy, the lust is very deep rooted. Very, very deep rooted. We are all looking for enjoyment. Lusty affairs. That is why Even the sages also, after all this tapasya, there is in the core of the heart, there is a desire hidden. And when opportunity arises, it comes out. But if you perform direct devotional service, right? If you perform direct devotional service, then the desire to enjoy material things will be burned to ashes. Once Haridas Thakur, he was living in a very beautiful place, a beautiful hut. On a full moon day, when the moon rays are very, very cooling and the atmosphere is very, very beautiful, there came Maya Devi, dressed in a very enchanting way, showing her, in a Hindi, in Urdu there is a word, najakat bolte. Najakat. Hoyal, she was showing all her feminine gestures, moving in a very, like a swan-like, steps. And hair is little bit, coming on the forehead. Dressed very provocatively, showing her body, smiling, casting cooling glances, very she approached Haridas Thakur. At the time, he was chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. She said, my dear Haridas, you are very young. I am also very young. Haridas Thakur is a very, very handsome guy. Very handsome, devotee, handsome person. Young and handsome. He is not dark. I want to enjoy with you. Come. Very nice, full moon night. Let us enjoy. Haridas Thakur said, I have a vow to chant 3 lakh names. Once I finish that vow, I will enjoy with you. He started. You also sit, wait. Once I finish, then he started chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. She waited. She felt sleepy and then went away. Next day again she came. Hare, yesterday you went away. I wanted to fulfill your desire. But today again I have to finish my rounds. Please wait. Again, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Like that 3 days he made her wait. On 3rd day, she is so angry. She was so fed up. Said, you are cheating me. All the time you are chanting Hare Krishna, So what is this? Then she expressed that actually, you know who I am? I am personified Maya Devi, Parvati Devi. Maya Devi. Everybody in this world, they get enchanted by my charms. I bind them this lusty desire, through lusty desire. Right? Through lusty desire. But you are not moved at all. You are not even looking at me. You are simply chanting Hare Krishna. No? What is this? This is very bad. He said, you are very, very glorious that you could overcome my charms. Haridas Thakur, I understood who you are, but I wanted to purify you. That's why I didn't chase you away. Because she also started chanting Hare Krishna. Then she told that when Lord Shiva, he is always chanting Shri Rama Rama Rameti, Rame Rame Manorame, Sahasranam Tatulyam, Ram Nam Varanami. He is always chanting Ram Ram, Ram Ram. I heard by chanting Rama's name, you get only liberation. I heard Shyam Sundar Krishna appeared as Lord Gauranga. He is spreading Krishna Prema everywhere. I want initiation in Krishna's name. Please initiate me into chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Haridas Thakur initiated Maya Devi into Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Then he told her, chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and worship Tulsi. You will attain perfection. Right? So Prabhupada writes in the purport that when Lord Krishna appeared, he declared that Sarvadharman Parityaja Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Ham Tvam Sarvapapebhyo Moksha Ishyami Mashuchaha. Surrender unto me only. I will protect you from all sinful reactions. I will take you back to Godhead. But nobody was surrendering. Krishna's condition was, first you surrender to me, I will give you bhakti. Then Prabhupada writes, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu understood that nobody is surrendering. I have to invent a new method, another method, so that they can come to Krishna consciousness. Then Lord Krishna as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu removed this condition, first surrender unto me. He said, first chant Hare Krishna, worship Tulsi, then you can surrender. समझ में है? हाँ? समझ में है? So we are very, very fortunate. This is Lord Chaitanya's unlimited mercy that he blessed us such an easy process of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. It is very easy also and difficult also. Easy for simple people, difficult for crooked people. Right? You should have simplicity in your life. Right? Simplicity. Accept Krishna's orders as it is and then follow the instructions. That is actually, that is why 9th chapter Bhagavad Gita is considered most important chapter in Bhagavad Gita, because Krishna gave the process of pure devotional service which can be performed directly to Krishna. All other processes there is a need for doing Nishkama Karma Yoga. Nishkama Karma you have to perform first. Chitta Suddhi. First you perform Satkarma. Then along with that, when you perform Satkarma, then you get Chitta Suddhi. When Chitta Suddhi happens, that time you practice Karma, whatever, Jnana Yoga, Hatha Yoga, whatever. But in the beginning, you have to do Nishkama Karma. But 9th chapter Bhagavad Gita, that is why Jnana Mishra Bhakti, 7th chapter is Jnana Mishra Bhakti, 6th chapter is, 6th and 8th chapters are Yoga Mishra Bhakti, 8th chapter is Yoga Mishra Bhakti, 9th chapter is pure devotional service. 9, 10 and 12, pure devotional service. Direct, pure. Devotional service means direct. Adha. Right? So previously, Lord Krishna is inaccessible. Prabhupada brought Radha Ras Bihari. Right? You come and do clean the temple. You are directly serving Radha Ras Bihari. You are serving prasadam. You are serving devotees. So you are directly serving Krishna. Right? So Prabhupada writes, when you follow the instructions of the acharyas, you are in a transcendental, you are in Vishuddha Sattva platform. Understand? You are in a Vishuddha Sattva platform if you are following the instructions. So when Prabhupada instructed, clean the temple very nicely, you follow the instruction of cleaning the temple very nicely. You are on a transcendental position. It's a direct process. No karma mishra bhakti, no jnana mishra bhakti, no yoga mishra bhakti. That's what Prabhupada wrote in the purport. Practice pure devotional service. What is pure devotional service? Anyabhilashita sunyam jnana karmadi anavritam anukulena krishna anusilanam bhakti ruttama. Anya abhilashita sunyam. Anya abhilashita sunyam. You should not have any material desires. But he did not say jnana karmadi anavritam, he said jnana karmadi sunyam, he didn't say. Rupa Goswami. What is the meaning of that? In this world, without jnana and karma, you cannot exist. But you should not perform, you should perform karma, Krishna karma, that is connected to Krishna consciousness. You should have knowledge that is connected to Krishna. Jnana karmadi anavritam means you should not perform fruitive activities that are against Krishna consciousness. You should not obtain knowledge which is impersonal knowledge which is against Krishna consciousness. But you should acquire Bhagavat knowledge and then you should perform Krishna karma. Anukulena Krishna anusilna. Right? You should be favorable. Like Kamsa is also very Krishna conscious, but he is pratikula. Right? This is called pure devotional service. It can be performed directly. That is the importance of this verse. Samajh mein aaya? Then your senses will be satisfied. Then your Atma will be satisfied. Right? Otherwise, satisfaction of Atma doesn't take place. When you become rich also, when you become famous also. Right? Nowadays, everybody is doing, all kinds of things to attract followers. On Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Right? But so many of them, people having, millions of followers, they commit suicide. They are not satisfied. Right? They are not satisfied. So many people who are very, very rich, they commit suicide. They die. Otherwise, they are leading a very dissatisfied life. Because all these things don't satisfy Atma. What satisfies Atma? We will study in the next verse. Atma wants full freedom. That we will see. Savai pumsham parodharma yato bhaktir adokshaje ahetyaki apratihata yayatma suprasidati. Ahetyaki apratihata Krishna consciousness is required. Then only Atma will be satisfied. Right? Fair. Whatever you may do, how much wealth you may acquire, how many followers you may, how much famous you may be, but nothing will satisfy Atma. Only one thing that will satisfy Atma is Navavidha Bhakti. Right? So, as much as possible, You know, whatever time we get, Prabhupada writes that a person who is working outside, he should minimize his efforts to accumulate wealth. He should be satisfied, with whatever by the will of providence one gets. But remaining time, he should engage in Krishna consciousness. Shravanam, Kirtanam and Smaranam. So this process of Navavidha Bhakti is direct devotional service to Krishna. Any of these methods you follow, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archana, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam, all these 9 processes are direct process. Like that. So next week I will narrate what is, more in detail, right? How to satisfy Atma. So till that time, we will wait. So anybody has any questions? Yeah?
You narrated one story, one king, he wanted a son. He had done Japja, he got. That is maybe hundreds of years back. But nowadays, suppose somebody to judge now whether it is possible, whether he can get whatever he wants.
Prabhupada said, mantras are there, but chanters are not there. Once somebody called me for performing yajna in Mira Road. They opened an ice cream shop. Ice cream and cool drink shop. Huh? Myself and another guy, we went. I thought, thoda dakshina vikshina milega. So I was learning some mantras and all. Then I went, along with him I went. Once, we went to Shraddha Kapoor's house, they got a new house that time, many years back, 15 years, 20 years back. That beach house, there, she got her mother, she was well known to me very well. I used to go regularly to her house. So we called, she wanted to perform, Graha Pravesham Yajna. And that guy I went, I took, he was so, I was just learning and I didn't know all these mantras and all. And then that guy was so embarrassing, he was not able to pronounce mantras properly. It was so bad, it was. So that then we went and then they gave dakshina. Then we ate all kinds of all flavors of ice cream. 2 महीने के बाद बंद हो गया. There is one guy, Air India, he used to work in Air India. In Jogeshwari, he got a big flat. So we went to perform yajna, Graha Pravesham yajna. After 1 month, he died. Of course, he had a cancer. मैंने वो बंद कर दिया. तभी that was the last one. तो हमसे नहीं होगा. भागवतम पढ़ेगा. तभी से भागवतम पढ़ने लगे. I said I will become a Bhagavatam speaker. All these yajna and all, लोग मर रहे हैं, किसी का बिजनेस बंद हो रहा है. ऐसा ही है कलयुग में. समझ में ये सब काम नहीं करता है. IVF, you have to go to IVF. पुत्र कामेष्टि नहीं पुत्रदा एकादशी का दिन फास्टिंग करने से सन पैदा होगा बोलते हैं. कुछ काम नहीं करता है. One of our devotees, they went to Mayapur, they prayed to Lord Nishingadev, they did some puja, they got a son. Somebody, you know him? Mahesh. You know him? Dwarka Prasad's friend, Mahesh. Mahesh Pujari, I think. Church Gate. Yeah. You know her? No, that I don't know. Nowadays, they're not in touch. They used to come for our yatras. You know? I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, they got a son. On Sanatana Goswami appearance day, that boy is born. That's why they named him Sanatan. Sometimes it happens, लेकिन अभी कोई काम नहीं करता है. कुछ काम नहीं करता है. ये सब यज्ञा एंड ऑल वेस्ट. कभी कभी मैं बैठता ही नहीं. नर्सिंग. एनीवे, हाँ. Vedasira? Kalia. Ah.
Prabhuji, you said that if performed direct devotional service destroys the desire to enjoy material things, rather than God pleasure. And then in the Haridas Thakur case, you told that Haridas Thakur told first chant Hare Krishna and then worship Tulsi and then surrender on to Lord Chaitanya. So if we chant Hare Krishna and worship Tulsi, will it also destroy the material desire? And how we can worship not Tulsi?
Yeah. Worshipping Tulsi is very, very powerful.
What are the other, like, apart from Tulsi, are there
So many.
how can we actually worship Tulsi?
Tulsi. By touching, by doing parikrama, by putting that sand, that mitti, then by putting water, by planting Tulsi. Like that, there are various ways of worshipping Tulsi. I will. Yeah? You have some question?
In the beginning of the class, you told that there are movies and all, like their body and their certain goes and so in that story of Anand Mishra, Adishakaracharya, when they come for argument, and his wife comes and he goes because he's a brahmachari. So for the rest of questions, he goes and transforms his body is there and he goes to the dead king's this thing and then he comes back. So what happens to that king's body later on? After he becomes alive?
You tell me, I don't know. I don't remember. Huh?
I don't know, that's why I asked.
I don't remember the story. I will read one verse from Bhakti-rasam Sindhu. It is quoted from Skanda Purana. Seeing Tulsi destroys all sins. Touching her purifies the body. Bowing to her destroys all sufferings. Sprinkling her with water delivers one from death. Planting her bestows attachment of the mind to Lord Krishna. Offering her to Krishna's lotus feet bestows special liberation in the form of prema. I offer my respects to Tulsi. You want to write? Should I repeat? Huh? I can. Seeing Tulsi. Huh? Skanda Purana. Seeing Tulsi destroys all sins. Right? Touching her purifies the body. Bowing to her destroys all sufferings. Shriya writing? Sprinkling her with water delivers one from death. Planting her bestows attachment of the mind to Lord Krishna. Offering her to Krishna's lotus feet bestows special liberation in the form of prema. So Prabhupada said, you offer Tulsi along with Chandan, sandalwood pulp, to the lotus feet of Krishna, you will get Krishna prema. आप लोग लेट मत आना. नेक्स्ट क्लास से लेट आने नहीं दूंगा क्लास में. हाँ, then you will be insulted publicly. Right? Have respect for the teacher and the class, Bhagavatam class. समझ में आया? Yeah. Anybody? Planting her bestows attachment of the mind to Lord Krishna. एक पॉइंट बताओ. You want to do kirtan? What is that?
Why is Samadhi the most important form of worship?
Because if you have Veda Bhav, you will discriminate among other living entities, other people who are part and parcel of Krishna's. You give pain to others. Krishna doesn't like that. Because every living entity is Krishna's children. So unless you develop samadrishti, you cannot restrain yourself from giving pain to others. Samadrishti means seeing Krishna in everybody's heart. And then Krishna is my father. Krishna is present in everybody's heart. So everybody is my brother or sister, whatever. So I cannot give pain to Krishna. Because Prabhupada says, when you injure a child, who experiences more pain? Mother. Right? Mother or father. Like that. You give pain to others, Krishna feels pain. That is why aparadha. Aparadha means Radha. Appa, you are neglecting Radharani. Because Radharani feels pain when a devotee is hurt. That is why aparadha is very dangerous, a very big obstacle on path of devotional service. Because you are causing pain to Srimati Radharani. That is why Samadrishti, Prabhupada says, that is the first step for becoming Krishna conscious. Many times I told, in Vishnu Purana, it is mentioned that in Prahlad Maharaj's heart, Lord Krishna stays in his heart very comfortably and happily and peacefully. Like a Emirates business class sleeping, very comfortable. Have you seen the advertisement? Emirates business class. Very nicely sleeps. But in our hearts, he sleeps as if he is sleeping on a bed of thorns, very uncomfortably, unhappily. Because we have raga, dvesha, lust, greed and anger. But Vishnu Purana, it is mentioned, in Prahlad Maharaj's heart, he is staying very comfortably because he has samadrishti. When all the soldiers are punishing him, he is praying to the Lord because they are troubling me, as a result, they should not suffer. He is praying. They should not get bad karma. He is praying for their welfare. That's why Prahlad Maharaj is saying, Yaddi Anantasya Mahat Samarhanam. The best way to worship Krishna is by developing samadrishti. That is the highest form of worship. We'll do kirtan or enough? Huh? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.